You are wrong. Period. Point blank. Nothing else can really be said. You are wrong. Now that's directed at those out there that write in the same comments week after week after week saying they are right. This has to be changed. You've got to do this now. Our competitor does this. Why don't you do it? This is what every cruiser wants. Yet time and time again, it's proven this is not what the majority wants. So you're wrong. You can stop asking. No, kids don't need to be banned from specialty restaurants. No, the adult comedy show doesn't need to go away. No, there doesn't need to be snacks and drinks and everything filled up into the mini fridge inside your cruise cabin. And no, there doesn't need to be a cruise for those that are under the age of 65 and they're not allowed to board the ship. No means no. And even though the word no has been told to these folks before, here we are again. Same questions, same comments, same demands. And once again, they have to be told no. But this time it comes with surveys. It comes with the proof that they are not the majority. So you can say things like the steakhouse should be adults only. No children under 16 like blank does in their ship. And while 3,555 people do agree with that, 16,806 people say, I am fine with children being allowed in the steakhouse. It is nice to see families eating together. If you don't want to see kids, don't go on a ship that has kids. Go on an adults only cruise. Pick a cruise line or a Journeys type cruise where the chances of younger kids being on board is less and less and less. But if you continue to book Carnival, the fun ships, the family ships, the ones that encourage families to come on board, my God, you cannot be shocked that you see children. And it is 100% possible that children might like a dinner in a steakhouse. They can go in, they can sit down, they can behave, they can enjoy the meal the same as everybody else. They don't need to not be there just because it bothers you. And you can say with so much division in our United States of America, now is the time for Carnival to seriously consider stopping adult comedy shows, which will cause more problems. And while 727 people might agree with you, 19,944 people said, I disagree. Keep the R-rated adult shows and let the comedians say what they want. Stop trying to mess with what other people want to see. You don't like the R-rated comedy show? Don't go and see it. Nobody comes and drags you across the cruise ship and forces you to sit to it. You don't like it? Don't go. But that doesn't mean it needs to stop for everybody else that does go. You can say the mini refrigerators and mini bars are useless. What's the point of having them if they're not going to be stocked with soda, beer, and miniatures and snacks? This needs to happen. Well, guess what? Only 984 people agreed with you, while 28,203 said, I do not want my refrigerator filled with sodas, beers, miniatures, and snacks. Leave it empty. So it's not useless if people want to put their own things in the mini fridge. It is not useless because they don't want it filled with crap that the cruise line is just going to charge you more for. So you're wrong. They're not useless. They're not pointless. You want it filled with stuff? Bring your own stuff. Fill it up. Have yourself a snack in your cabin, just like either everybody else does or they just don't use it. So stop asking for it to be filled. And you could also say, I am 68 years old. Carnival should consider a cruise for people 65 plus. We do not all want loud, blasting music and unruly children. A senior cruise would be snapped up by millions of Cara or similar. Yet 1,481 people agreed with you. 14,991 said, regardless of my age, I enjoy cruising with all different age groups on board. So again, Carnival Cruise Lines, the family friendly cruise lines, the fun ships. They're going to play loud music. There's going to be families. There's going to be children. If you are 68 and do not want to cruise in that type of atmosphere, that type of environment, don't cruise on Carnival. Say it real slow. That way, for those in the back that may not quite grasp the concept, go to a different cruise line that you won't have that on. Pick a quiet, laid back type of cruise line. Go to an adults only cruise line. That is what we do. A cruise line is not going to change the way they do business, who they let on the ships, because you don't like loud music. You don't want children on board, especially when it's a family friendly cruise. So, once again, to all of these things, no means no. At the end of the day, nobody forces you to book a cruise. Nobody forces you to book a Carnival cruise. You have other choices. You have other options. If you like something better elsewhere, go there. Understand the majority have spoken. They do not agree with you. They do not want these changes. So do not expect these changes to be coming anytime soon. So we just kind of put all these together today because they're all the same thing. Let me ask for something that the majority of people do not agree with, do not want, do not believe in, and do not want to see change. But like always, we got to throw it over there to you guys. What do you guys think? Are you with the majority? Are you with the minority? Should children under the age of 16 not be allowed in steakhouses? Should they not have the option to go with their parents and enjoy a steak dinner? Should adult comedy shows go away because of the division within the United States? Or is that a place for cruisers just to get away from all of it? And here's some jokes. Are mini fridges really useless if you take on your own soda and your own snacks and you want a place to keep them nice and cool? And should the cruise lines really go, oh, you know what? You are under the age of 65. You cannot get on this ship. You're just way too young, especially if you are a family-friendly cruise line. You guys let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are these people right? Or are you thinking like I'm thinking? And look, no means no. You can just, for once, finally, stop asking the same questions over and over again. And that is going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.